The major point of these videos is to better our games, to have some fun along the way. Mid-level games, I'm not a master, I'm a mid-level player, so we could talk about those type of games, which is more common, and we can all, as a group, better our game. So yeah, let's get on into it without further ado. All right, everyone. So this is a 5-minute game. 5-minute games can get a little interesting because they're a little crazy, a little fast. I'm playing as the black pieces. My opponent named Paul. He's playing with the white pieces. So he opens with the queen pawn opening, d4. I respond in kind, d5. Obviously, queen pawn start. He goes c4, c4, first attack. Anyway, so this looks like a pawn sacrifice. I could just steal his piece, which I do. But it's not really a pawn sacrifice because he can go e3, e4. He can move up, attack, open up that kill. I'm a bishop. Anyway, let's back it up right now. I stole right here. First kill. I love first kill. I like to take first kill. I like to show my opponent who's boss and who's running the show. And that's me on first kill. Anyway, so my opponent, he does not open up his bishop, but he moves up his knight, gives me the opportunity to defend that pawn. Boom. I go a6, and that's like starting a defense. I can go b5 next with my other pawn. I, boom, defend that island pawn. Right? So now he thinks about going e4. He's like, yo, bro, I'm going to attack with this bishop. So like I said, this was a 5-minute game. I took about 30 seconds on this move. 30 seconds. To my shame, I didn't even defend that pawn. I could have. In this situation, it was perfectly okay. That's the setup that I set up for. That's what he thought I was going to do. That's why I didn't do it. So I just opened up my other bishop so I can advance my pieces a little bit more. And of course, he snags up my lonely pawn, evening up the score. I got first kill anyway, so he knows who's boss in this game. Boom. So I move out my bishop as planned. I also pin his knight to the king. Boom. Pin the knight. So he moves out his other knight. Looks like he's preparing the castle. Now, he could have moved his bishop up. He could have moved up his a3 pawn and really challenge my bishop. Be like, what the hell you doing there, man? You're going to attack, you're going to defend, what are you going to do? I could, in that case, I could run away. He moves up his other pawn. I move away again. Not so great, you know. So I probably would have just traded right there. But I didn't really want to trade. I was just advancing my pieces. So I'm going to keep doing that. I move out my other knight. Now, the reason why I moved him to e7 and not c6, because if I move c6, he could have just advanced his e-pawn. If he advances his e-pawn, then my knight had to move again, and he didn't really have anywhere really good to go. So I'm just like, you know what? That's not a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and move him right in front of that king there. Boom. So then he castles as planned, unpinning his knight, unpinning the knight. Anyway, I thought that was a good idea, so I was like, okay, I'll also castle. Boom, and now he moves that knight away. He really wanted to save that knight. He was like, his past 3 moves are hiding his king, saving that knight. I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm just advancing my pieces, you know? Boom, do it again. Move my knight. He moves his knight. I move my knight. That's how you do it, right? Boom, only now does he decide to move his a3 pawn up, attack my bishop. He's just like, what are you doing there with the bishop? I'm like, you know what? Nothing anymore. I was doing something, but now I'm just going to back up because I'm just like, uh-oh, I don't want to be like there. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? That's dangerous territory right there. Anyway, he moves that knight back to right where it just was. He really wanted that knight. He saved that knight. Save the knight. Boom. Okay, so I decided to move my pawn up. So I did that for 2 reasons. One, I want to get my light squared bishop out. I want to attack the center. Looks like he's got a lot of pieces on the d5 square. He's probably going to push that pawn next, right? So I want to defend that. I'm going to do twofold. I'm going to move up my pawn. I can move my bishop up. And I'm going to make him move his bishop back. Back it up, bro. Boom. I think he blundered there. He moved to b3. I would have moved the bishop all the way back to a2. That way I would have had room for my queen. But whatever. So I just take it. Boom. As planned. Bishop attacking the center. Attacking the king beautifully. Oh, and then he moves up the d-pawn. d5 as I thought he was going to do. Boom. So I took another 30 seconds on this move. To my shame, I decided to capture. Actually, that was a good idea. I felt like if I didn't capture, if I advanced my pawn, it would have given him way too much leeway in the center, and I didn't really like it. So I'm just like, boom, kill. See what you do. You got like 4 options. What are you going to do? Boom, he kills with the pawn. Okay, so he wants that pawn advancing. Okay. No, not okay. Not gonna let that happen. That's why I defend with my bishop. I'm just like, ah, you ain't coming nowhere with that pawn, bro. I don't want no pass pawns here. Ain't got no pass pawns here. Boom. What's he gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Uh-oh. Moved his bishop back. Now, I'm just thinking, why'd he do that? He just got weird defenses in the center there. I got a great idea. So everyone, just take a second, look at this video, look at this assignment, look at what's set up here, and be like, what did Chris think of? That's me, I'm Chris. What did he think of? Because I thought of a great idea right here, right now, and I did it. What are my moves? Now, it's not really a checkmate thing, but it's definitely a game-winning option as long as he falls for it. If he gets greedy, which I think he is, boom. He's eyeing my knight right there. Keep that in mind. I got a great idea. I got it. Here we go. I'm going to move my knight out. That's right, B knight. B1 or B8 all the way up to D7. Boom. With ideas of going F3 or F6, I mean, and putting more pressure in that center pawn for reasons I will not disclose to you right now, but I got great ideas. Great ideas. Anyway, so he captures. Boom. It's always a good idea to capture it inwardly. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Capture, capture. And then he moves his queen up. Okay. That didn't really change my plan at all. It was okay, though. It's okay. Everything okay? It's okay. All right. Boom. As planned, F6. Now, what's he going to do? What are you going to do? What's he going to do? Huh? What are you going to do? Uh-oh. He moved his knight all the way over to H4. Now, at this point in time, his plan is totally evident. It's totally clear. He's going to try to get rid of that center pawn right there, his white D5 pawn, and then he's got a nice clear view, and my king with his queen pinning my F pawn, and then he can attack with his knight and the G6, and I'm in a whole lot of problems if he starts doing that. He can move his black square bishop up. He can move out his rooks. I'm in a whole lot of problems, right? So what am I going to do? My plan was to, oh my God, my plan was to do that just for him. You guys got it? I got it. I knew it. Boom. Attack the center. He's like, what did you do? You opened up the center for me. And you took a loss because it's 2 versus 3. I'm just like, it's okay, bro. Don't worry about it. He goes, all right, I'll capture. And then he's capturing. Now look at that attack he's got on me. Now everyone, take a second. Look at this setup. I have the game-winning move. I got it. This was my setup like 4 or 5 moves ago. Did you get it? I got it. Boom. Check. That's a check steal. My opponent resigned the game in this exact position because he was just like, I've just lost my queen. Check steal. Anyway, so that was a great game. I thought it was an awesome game for my first video. It's my first ever video. So everyone just go ahead, like, share, subscribe if you want to talk about it. There's other different positions. Let me know if you got different, better ideas. I thought that was a great idea. Something I did really good. Anyway, yeah. So there's going to be other videos. I'm going to show other videos, and it's going to be awesome. Awesome.